to Integrity, OGE's electronic filing system for public financial disclosure reports. As a reviewer, you have online access almost anytime and anywhere you have an internet connection when your agency's filers use Integrity. In the next few minutes, you'll see how reviewers use Integrity to review an OGE 278 and an OGE 278T online. Before we show you how to log into Integrity, be aware that the system works best with these settings. Check with your IT help desk if you're not sure your computer is configured this way. Integrity works with these internet browsers. Check with your IT help desk if you need assistance. Here, you see highlights of Integrity features for reviewers. We'll cover each of these later in this presentation. This is the Integrity landing page. Click the Login to Integrity button to open the login page. Integrity uses the max.gov authentication service for usernames and passwords. After you click the Login to Integrity button, this login pop-up dialog box displays. Enter your max.gov ID in the User ID area. Then enter your password. Alternatively, if you have a PIV or CAC card and previously registered it with max.gov, you can click the icon on the right side to access Integrity. If you've never used max.gov or have forgotten your password, click on Forgot or Reset Your Password. This will open a max.gov process to manage your user ID and password. The first time you log into Integrity, you will see a screen to record your contact information. Enter your name and scroll down the form to review or enter other information. Scroll down to see the rest of the contact information screen and to enter additional information. Enter your government address, telephone number, and email address. You may optionally enter a second email address. Click on the words User Agreement to review it. Then check the checkbox indicating you agree to its terms. That will enable the Sign and Proceed to Next Step action button. Click it to advance to your home page based on your role in Integrity. Be sure to update your contact information if it changes. In the reviewer role, you will land on the My Queue area. Before we look at My Queue in detail, let's look at the left side navigation. As you see, Integrity uses a vertical menu. Starting at the top, notice you can hide or restore the left navigation bar by clicking the three-line menu icon in the top corner. My Queue shows any reports assigned to you that are pending your action. The management reports, records management, and search links in the left navigation open specific features that we will show you later in this presentation. The left side vertical navigation bar also has links for the Settings, Contact Information, Help, and Logout. Your agency will determine what help information appears. Click Logout to exit the system. The Reviewer My Queue is your primary screen for reviewing filings. On the right at the top, you see filters that have drop-down choices to pick which filings or reports you want to see. The default setting is to display those assigned to you that are pending your action in all your roles. The bottom part of the My Queue area shows any reports pending based on the default settings when you first land here. If you change the filters at the top, click Go, and the table below will refresh with those results. Notice on the right side, you can click the Customize Display to check or uncheck column headings that you want displayed in the table below. The My Queue filters enable you to search for specific types of items pending action. Here you see the choices for item, type, and status drop-downs. This slide shows that I searched for new entrant items. To view a report, I click on the highlighted name in the Item column. This slide shows the new entrant general information dashboard for this report. On the left, you see the report's vertical navigation bar. On the right, you see the general information for this report. This slide shows the left side navigation of the Review Report dashboard. Notice there are links to the parts of this filer's new entrant 278. You can navigate to a part by clicking on its name. Below the New Entrant Report Part links, notice there are buttons for Compare, Memo, Documents, Audit Trail, and to close this window. Integrity overlays a work window over the Home My Queue for reviewers. You will see more than one tab at the top of your internet browser to represent where you are. Later in this presentation, we will explain the Compare, Memo, Documents, and Audit Trail features. Here is the right side of the Review Report dashboard. This is the basic information for this filer's report. It has a filer snapshot at the top that lists the filer's name, agency, position, report type, year, appointment date, and report status. Below that is reviewer and filer information, filer category, whether the report is available for release, if indicated previously, and the agency and assigned OGE reviewers when appropriate. Below that is a record of the due dates and extensions for this report. There's a space to indicate a late fee waiver. The Additional Information section lets you see details of the filer's contact information and any filer designates. When finished, click Next in the lower right to open the General Comments screen. Click Next to advance to the next screen. On the General Comments screen, you can record a comment or public annotation. If you click Public Annotation, Integrity presents this pop-up warning. Click Next when finished with the General Comment screen. You are now on the filer's Federal Position screen. You could continue reviewing the report part by part by clicking the Next Step button on each screen. It may be more efficient to display the left side navigation and advance to the Report Data preview page. In the left navigation area, click on Report Data Summary. You are now on the Report Data preview page. Notice that here you can scroll down the report part by part. On the right side, there are Edit Part buttons, so you can jump to that part and make changes if necessary. Here I scrolled partway down the Report Data preview page. On the right side, there are Edit Part buttons, so you can jump to that part and make changes. Keep scrolling, or click on an Edit Part action button to navigate to that part to edit it. I clicked Edit Part for the employment-related assets and income to reach this part of the report. I could add a new item in the data entry form on the right, or I can click on the item description name to display that information in the right side data form to change it. Notice the plus column here? Click it to open a space for a comment or public annotation on an item level. After I enter my comment and click Share as a Comment, Integrity annotates that I have made the comment directly below. It also gives me the option to delete it right there. I click the minus symbol to close the comment. There is now a check mark in the Callout column indicating a column exists. Let's say that the filer contacted me as the reviewer of her report. She informed me she had made a mistake about the amount of the capital account. Since the filer already submitted her report, Integrity locked it, preventing the filer from making any changes or edits unless as reviewer I return it. Integrity gives me the ability to edit, so I can click on the capital account to load it in the data entry form. I make the edit, then click Save, and Integrity will update the change. Integrity will also update the audit trail, indicating that I made the change. After I edit and save the value change, Integrity updated the value and recorded that I made the change in the audit log. To see the audit log, I clicked on Audit Trail in the left side navigation menu. It displays the change entry. I click Review Report to return to the report. In the menu, I click on Report Data to return to the scrollable view. As I scroll down the report data, I notice that the conservative portfolio is not described in the EIF, Accepted Investment Fund column. I click Edit Part to go to the Other Assets and Income screen. There, I click the asset's name. Once I confirm its status as an EIF, I click its name and enter that it is an EIF. I click Save. Yes, it appears in the EIF column. If I saw an item incorrectly reflected as an EIF, I could edit it and remove that designation. I continue scrolling down the report until I finish my changes or adding my comments. At the bottom of the view, I click Next to go to the reviewer signing statement. Here I see the signing statement choices and a radio button for my choice. If I click Return to Sender, Integrity displays this 500-character comment screen and the Return Report button. This will trigger a notice to the filer to change her report. Recall that OGE is replacing the OGE Form 278 with the OGE 278E. The right side shows how the new 278E will be a scrollable HTML rendering of a filer's data. Here you will see a summary of the key changes in the 278E from today's paper OGE 278. At any time when reviewing a report or filing, display the left side navigation bar to use the Compare, Memo, Documents, or Audit Trail tools. Compare is available when a filer pre-populates a report with an earlier one in the system. In this case, there is no Compare view because the filer's report was her first report in the system, a new entrant. Integrity also provides agency reviewers a private, separate memo area where you can store information about this report and filer. OGE cannot see the agency memo, and the agency cannot see the OGE memo data area. OGE only has the memo field for those reports that OGE certifies. Click Edit Memo to open the Edit Memo data entry form. In the Add a Memo workspace, type or copy up to 25 pages of content. Click Save at the bottom when finished. Now let's navigate to the Documents tool. Click Documents in the vertical navigation bar. On the Documents screen, click on Add Document to open the Select File dialog box in the lower part of this screen. Click Select File to browse your computer for a file to load. After you select the file, notice that Integrity requests certain information about it for record-keeping purposes. Integrity requests that you indicate the document type and retention category for record-keeping purposes. Optionally, you may add a comment and then click Add Document to complete the attachment. Here you see the audit log for the new entrant report. Notice the plus symbol. Click it to see the specific change. When finished, I click the Review Report link. The Review Report navigation bar displays the report navigation. Here, I click on Submit Report to display the signing statement. If I choose to certify the report, I select that option. Integrity displays the signing statement effect notice and the Submit Report Action button. After I click on it, Integrity displays the Report Certified Close Window instruction. Click on the left side menu icon to display the Close Window link. Use the search tool to find completed reports, among other things. Here is a list of the available search filters. Here are the possible search filter choices for 3 of the drop-down lists. Customize display options to show or hide the table column headings and data. Here you see a summary of Integrity's key features for reviewing a 278. Now, back on my queue, I search for a 278T Periodic Transaction Report, or PTR, to review. I click on the hyperlinked name in the item column to open it. Integrity displays the usual left side navigation. On the right, the General Information page has the filer snapshot, reviewer and filer information, and due dates and extensions. The Additional Information section has the filer contact information and filer designee contact information if the filer has designees. Click Next at the lower right, or in the left side navigation, click a link to advance. On the Transactions screen, as a reviewer, I have the same tools as when reviewing a 278. For example, I can click the plus to open the Comment tool. I can click on the item's name to edit information in the right side data entry form, just as I could with the 278. I can advance one screen at a time by clicking Next Step, or I can click Report Data or Submit Report in the left navigation to jump to that area. Here is the Submit Report screen. It shows the usual signing options. I make my selection and follow the on-screen instructions. When finished, I display the left side navigation or close the tab in my browser to return to my queue. As a returning reviewer, I land on my queue and CF Filer's Annual 278 is ready for my review. I click on Annual in the item column to open it. Using the left side navigation, I can jump to Compare View to see what changes the filer made. Integrity's Compare feature shows changes in each part of the report. Use the left side navigation to advance part by part. On the Spouse's Assets and Income section, Integrity shows the 2 items that were deleted. On the Other Assets and Income section, Integrity shows the new item. On the Transactions section, Integrity shows the imported PTR transactions and the new mutual fund purchase. A check of the Other section shows no other changes. You can now check the audit trail or go to the Submit Report display and proceed to record your decision. Here you see a summary of Integrity features for reviewers. Here is the current planned use schedule. Once the website is live, click Learn More on the home page for more information on using Integrity.